You was here last night. What did you see? Anything happened last night? In 24 hours?
Within 24-hour period, absolutely, it was quiet.
Yeah.
Absolutely quiet. Nothing happened. No animals came in. It's now, what is it, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and only one dog has come in. When it comes to adopting, they are, for some reason, it seems like they try to deter people from adopting. I do know that people are not allowed to adopt if they are within, I think it's 4 hours away from the shelter, because they like to stay on top of the dogs and keep up with them, but they don't know anything about what happens to these animals once they leave.
I went inside the ACC to go check on the animals, the dogs, the cats. So I signed my name in. I asked them if I needed to sign my name in. They said yes. I signed my name in. I went inside in the room with the dogs. 2 dogs I got up to. A man came up to me. I believe he's the head of this.
The supervisor?
Yes, the supervisor.
Yeah, that's what I got.
He opened the door, told me I had to leave. I told him that I had a right to be here and take pictures, and he told me that I am here to cause problems. He decided, I told him I wasn't leaving. He decided to call the police, and I said I was calling the police as well. So here I am sitting and waiting for the police because they surrounded me, and I'm not leaving. This is wrong. Our animals are dying, and I will not put up with it. He's proof of everything that happened.
Yeah, okay, well, she wanted to take pictures of the dogs. I was only here about an hour. So she asked me to accompany her and go upstairs and take the pictures. I said, sure, no problem. So we ended up walking upstairs, and I kind of noticed a funny move. One of the girls that was downstairs ended up upstairs. And it was like a very quick play. So when they walked in the room, I saw one of the girls from downstairs tell one in the short hair that, where did they go in? And the one with, I guess she has a ponytail or something, she said, oh, they went in there. So at the same time that I'm trying to focus on what she's going to do, the gentleman come on, and I guess he was talking to, I don't know, their officers or whatever, talking about the blonde one, and yeah, that there's something about this morning, and so and so and so. And the next thing you know, he walks up and there, he starts yelling at her, oh, I'm gonna ask you to get out, to leave, and so far.
And I said,
I came downstairs and I told her to do what she had to do, call the police,
and
you guys are.
Yeah, remember.
I really don't understand what.
And he went in with me.
Mijo went inside, and I know they got history or some in the past, but today Mijo went inside, and we just saw the dogs, and automatically he got on the phone and called police, and I asked him,
can we talk about
this? Can you just put the phone down? We were just talking. We're just seeing the dogs, but we're not talking to you, or we're not talking to no staff at all. We're just seeing the dogs and just leave. But he decides to get on the phone and call 911.
Okay, so basically they asked you to leave and you complied.
I complied, and I said,
we did comply.
and they said, we're calling the police. I said, and so am I.
Okay.
That's all.
So you
told us to do.
You called and they called.
Right, they called.
I did not create a scene. I did not open my mouth. I was not wise mouth to them. I was very calm.
And they have cameras, so everything should be on camera anyway.
Like she said, all she did was go in the room.
Okay, so what's your gripe other than that they didn't allow you to take the pictures of the dog?
Yes.
They didn't even let her. She just, as soon as she stepped foot in the room, they kicked her out.
They kicked me out.
One came upstairs from downstairs, warned the other one, and as the other one's going in, the man, it was a very quick
I have
reaction.
proof.
The gentleman from
Here, all I did take pictures of the dogs.
And then
This
the
is
other
what I'm
one came
sharing,
in,
Okay?
and he
I
went
only got
after
to
her.
take this many dogs here and out. They told me I had to use it.
Thank
You see this?
We did comply.
That's all I did. And I don't think this is right. Like, this is enough already. Harassment is enough already. Like, this is not fair. It's not fair.
They harass us every time we come here.
They told me I cannot share the animals to go on Urgent's page, but why can't
But
I
they want to
myself?
adopt the animal, so they need
He
pictures.
told me because I'm not here
Oh,
to
look.
adopt the animal. We're here to protest. We're here to cause
said we're having a protest.
So it's not a
harassment,
yeah, it's not
cause
protest.
trouble.
And he also told you we were having a protest, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're
It's
not.
just move a little bit.
Yes.
This way people
And I told them I will sit and I will wait. This time I'm not leaving. I was right. You asked me nicely, and I complied with everything.
But is it every time? But we go in there, are they gonna kick us out? That's
Not
the
even
problem.
that. Not even that. If there's somebody.
Well, I don't know. I haven't gone inside to see the reason why
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
Two sides of the
told
story.
to
Why
come
do you
out.
ask them to start taking the cameras? Like, I would like to see. Like, they need to show those pictures. They have cameras all over. I want to see where I did wrong. That needs to come out already. Enough is enough.
They have more cameras in there. They might get
Then Alcazar. I'm sorry.
And I told the gentleman that I'm not saying that they abuse animals. I'm not saying that, but we're just saying that we just want to take pictures for they to be adopted, and we just leave. That's it.
Is there a law against
That's
that?
it.
No, but they said earlier we could take pictures in public places.
As long as I maintain
and you know
myself.
I remember what I told you. It's the same thing that they told me. It's what they consider a public place.
Hold on.
Because they have certain areas that is not considered.
But this is
Hang
the
on, but this is
adoption
what,
area.
Yeah.
I don't know the workings
Oh,
or
okay.
what they consider. If they said, you know, just like they had explained to me earlier, there's certain sections, even though it seems out in the open, but they have certain
No, these are
sections.
dogs that-
Hang on,
I
man.
dive-
They said certain sections, even though it's on the second floor, are considered
Oh,
open to the
those
public,
doors are locked.
and the other.
Right, I know
I don't know
that.
if it's locked or not. I
No.
you know, I
No,
haven't gone
these are
inside.
dogs-
So,
Because I adopted dogs from
ma'am, so if I go inside and they just turn around and they tell me, you know, this part over here is considered off
Exactly,
limits.
you're right.
No, but this is what they tell me, and then you went in there. Then
No,
there's nothing
that
for me to
never
say yes
happened.
or
Right.
no.
What
This is-
happens? They only let you in the places where it's public.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You can't
that's-
go anywhere that it's not public. Do you know what I'm
So
saying?
I didn't do
So it's
anything.
not like you're
But that's
like you're
what
saying.
that's I just finished saying.
Yeah, but
whatever they say is
Yeah,
public. It could be
exactly.
public
So
to you
that's
and me
what
if we
she's-
see it's open. But if they say that's not the section that's open,
Oh,
that's
so-
not for the public, they can
Right.
do that because that's their right. This is their building.
Right.
This is
So
their
this
they
is where she
supervise.
went. This is
So
where she went.
so
She
if you
went
went into a section
where
that
the
they
adoption dogs are.
I understand that, man, but I'm repeating the same thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
but-
This is what they're saying. I mean, I'm gonna go inside and you know the same thing. we
This
did
is gonna
before.
end.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get some names.
This
So
needs
just
to end.
just give me half a
already.
minute. Let me.
Thank you so
No,
much.
no, thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. I'll be here waiting. I want to share these animals.
Well,
I wanna
why don't you
save
see if they
lives.
can escort you then, so that way they don't.
The reason I'm here is I was under the impression that this was a no-kill facility until
Yeah.
I ran into these ladies.
Oh.
So I drove up here on my way home, and they have told me that the information I have is wrong. And so now they're trying to help me find a home for this wonderful, sweet dog. I did not know this was a kill facility, and since it is, I would prefer to find it a home before I go back to Maryland.
Malay came today. You met this lady today. She was she did not know nothing about the kill shelter
Right.
ACC.
Right.
She thought she knew that
Right.
this place don't kill dogs. So how did you guys talk to each other about?
Yes, we did speak. I think that a lot of people, I would say the majority of people in New York don't know that the ACC is a kill shelter. The ACC is a public organization, so it has to take in any animals or strays that come in. And a lot of people don't realize that they kill them here. I would say most of the intake animals come in okay, and after being here for a few days, they catch kennel cough, and they wind up being put down for kennel cough.
The dog you saw today, was it skinny? What do you know? Was it unfed?
From the woman that was
Yeah,
the dog
she
is
rescued?
skinny. It looks like a stray on the street. Bones are sticking out, ribs were sticking out. God bless the woman. She did everything that she could to not bring the dog into a kill shelter. Although she didn't know when she got here, but we made her aware of it. And because of that, we all tried and joined forces together to not let that animal go into the shelter. And we were successful, and we found someone to take the animal.
How old do you believe the animal is?
I think he's
Casper?
about 8. I think he's a little bit older than they say. He looks a little bit older.
Where did you find Casper?
I found him in the neighborhood of Lower East Side neighborhood. And the situation that I discovered him in was concerning to me. So I decided to do something for the dog before I drove home to Maryland. And I've been here since over the weekend.
Okay.
And I saw the situation, and since I really do care, I do care for dogs, and I would like to have their best interests taken care of. I'm trying to find a place for this wonderful, docile, loving pit bull so that he can enjoy the rest of his life with a loving family.
I want them to be aware of what's going on at the ACC. I think, and this is my own opinion, that there are a lot of improprieties going on. A lot of animals being killed when they shouldn't be killed. They just started taking care of the sick animals that come in. They sit in cages. Some of them sit in their own feces. You go and you look at the animals in the cages, and they don't have any water, or the bed is soaked with urine or their feces. I've seen blood on the beds. I've seen beds covered in feces and asked them to clean it, and they never did.
I don't understand it. Any kind of abuse, whether it's animal, human, or kid, there's no reason for that. Nothing should be abused because of someone's frustration or joy. Anything that has a heart and breathes on this planet deserves a chance to be taken care of in a kind and loving manner.